Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Rain Code, something detective. And it's July 12th, and but later, obviously. And we're just gonna continue on with this. Okay. So I was supposed to remember these locations though, wasn't I? Let me just go back. The first one was in a club or something, right? The street is big and majestic and all, but there's something unsettling about it. I think it's because of how twisted and distorted it is.
Halara? I've been thinking. The first incident was 6 months ago, right? If we go to the crime scene now, there's nothing left to investigate.
A detective
It'll be a
never...
waste of time. There's no need to worry about that.
So, you have a plan then?
What? You're working with Halara Nightmare. What more could you possibly ask for? Now, let's be swift.
Huh? Right.
I don't really get it, but talk about confidence. Where's the secret club?
Yeah, long live Amaterasu! Fucking bitch, I'll crush your fucking soul. Long live Amaterasu!
Ah, the sweet scent of Electro Mystery!
Oh yes, I do appear to be lost, indeed. Hey, let me in here! Let me in. Halara, drop kick them for me. Halara, Nightmare in Dreamland, can you drop kick them for me? Ah, you're useless! Useless! Well, whatever. Oh.
I smell a mystery! I'm all hyped up!
I mean, there's a lot of stuff for us to do, but...
This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the peacekeepers are lazy to a fault.
Huh?
It's open. Let's go inside.
God, I hope I'm a mythic. Is this where you work?
The peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely untouched. The body was probably found around here. The victim's name is Suguma Iho, an old man who owned this place. His reputation left much to be desired. This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates.
What's that the name of the guy we met?
Was rampant.
I don't even remember what his name was.
You sure know a lot about it. When did you...
I told you, I gathered my own intel while waiting at the cafe. But
Unless that's a lie.
Is that this crime scene also had no way in or out.
It would be pretty believable coming from you. And since it is believable, that makes it unbelievable. Because then it would turn to a red herring. And there would be a twist spelling.
At the time of discovery, the door was locked from the inside.
There aren't any windows either, which is expected given that it's underground. There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry. Besides, no one's able to reach that high up.
No windows. The only way in and out is the door that was locked from the inside. It's a locked room mystery! Locked room mystery!
But
Could they
there's not
push
much
a
more to
chair over there?
investigate.
Unless you're like,
We don't know what state the body
stuck
was in
to
at
the
the time of
ground.
discovery.
yeah, they probably
I
are
told you
actually.
not to worry. The conditions have all been met.
Can we
Conditions.
move any of these?
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Oh, your forte.
My forte is post-cognition, the power to see the past.
Really?
However, it can only be used at murder scenes.
That
To be
seems pretty
precise,
useful.
I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered.
That still
Another way
seems
to
pretty
describe it
useful.
would be as crime scene limited psychometry, if that's easier to understand.
That's amazing! It's like the perfect forte for a detective!
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered. The memory or perception of the witness does not affect my postcognition. What I see is what actually was there. When it comes to my power, the witness is not a camera or a recording device, but rather a trigger. Perhaps the best way to think of it is like a bookmark stuck between the pages of when the body was found. Well, there's no point in wasting more time explaining. Let's have a look.
That power sure is convenient. Explains all the confidence. It's similar to the mystery labyrinth, where I recreate the crime scene in your mind. But now it's done in the real world. Although, it is limited to both the crime scene and the moment of first discovery.
But still, it's amazing.
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Why is life so unfair? Now I'm angry!
Again, why does this even matter? Like, if I really got nothing, I wouldn't be, like, wasting my life force going to, like, mystery labyrinths and stuff. Where I can, like, solve the whole case on my own. So, like I seriously don't get why, like, this is exactly as a game. It doesn't really make any sense.
Master, can I nibble on your heart to help cheer me up?
What? Of course not.
New key.
What?
I'm investigating. Don't interfere. Look around the scene in the real world until I'm You're not lying to me, are you? Because I'm, like, pretty sure I'm supposed to sense that.
Post-cognition. I wonder what it's like. All I can do is wait for the report.
Well, do I have some good news for you?
What is it this time?
Master, try to remember. Did you feel anything back on the Amaterasu Express? You know, when the other master detectives used their powers?
We're actually bringing this up.
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers. Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears. Right. I can sense whenever a master detective uses their power.
I feel like Aphex, Poochie, and Melanie, like, had too much, like backstory to, like, be completely irrelevant for, like, the rest of the game. Specifically, like, Melanie. I mean, Melanie could just be zilch, but, I don't know. Those are just some dots to consider, I guess.
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will work now.
Coalescence?
Simply put, it's the ability to share someone else's power. On the train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes, but its true function is to share their powers.
Wait, then that means I can also see the scene in the past with Halara? That's amazing! Is this your ability, Shinigami?
Something like that. But there are conditions for it to activate.
What do you mean?
Kiss someone to share their ability.
You're lying.
What? Kiss Halara?
Ha! I lied.
Oh, what did you do?
Did you really want to? You still don't know if Halara is a boy or a girl.
Doesn't matter. It's 2023.
How it works.
You need permission from the person sharing the ability first. Then, you must hold hands while the ability is active.
Lame. While I hold my hand and...
Okay, I can do that. Halara. Halara?
I need you to be quiet. I'm concentrating.
Yeah, they won't like that.
Sorry, but there's something I want to ask.
I'm scared. Wait, how are we gonna explain this?
Coalescence. Hold hands. You and me.
I know I'm short, but trust me, I'm just a midget. I better be.
Yes, that way I'll be able to see the past too. I think.
My sources made no mention of such an ability. In fact, you're just a trainee.
Yeah, but I just remembered I had it.
Yeah, and the voices in my head keep telling me that, so...
Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's try it.
I have no intention of getting friendly with you.
Oh, it's not like that.
I despise you.
Hmm?
Huh?
Just the thought of holding your hand makes my skin crawl.
I didn't know you hated me so much.
Let me be clear. I don't just hate you in particular. I despise all of humanity equally.
Oh.
I don't trust anyone, except the dead.
I had a feeling. Halara must be a demon straight from hell.
Then why did you choose to help me with the investigation?
As I told you in the beginning, I always work sincerely for the payment I receive. As long as you promise payment, I will promise my utmost efforts as a professional.
I'm not paying you.
Then please, hold my hand. It's necessary for the investigation. You can add this to my bill if you want. You'll agree then, right?
What?
Fine. If it's what I must do as a detective, then I have no choice but to agree.
I can see it. Everything looks different than a moment ago.
Something about that reaction, though. If they're gonna try and do, like, you know, a specific type of backstory, I hope they do it better than UGT did, because, you know, seems like they can't handle those kind of themes well.
Incredible. So this is post-cognition.
So chairs were moved.
Can you really see it? So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your own forte.
So it is one.
This does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you, but it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands joined. Very well. Go ahead and lead the investigation.
Me?
Come
If you
on.
can see what I see, that would be for the best. I'm only acting as your assistant, after all. This is quite the bizarre crime scene. But unusual crime scenes are expected when you work for the WDO. Now, let's see what you're capable of.
Okay, then. Wait. Huh? Okay. That.
What does that mean?
The body was discovered. This door was locked from the inside. There's no way into or out of the room. In other words, it's a locked room mystery. Locked room mystery. Things are heating up. I think we already knew that, but okay.
That's...
The chairs are lined up neatly. Did someone rearrange the chairs after the incident?
Well,
Either the peacekeeper did so, or the sap here did. Either way, it's not something to worry about. True, I'll check someplace else. There's a glass on the counter. It has a dim layer of dust, so it could have been there since the incident. A key was inside the glass at the time the body was discovered. If you want to investigate, we should use post-cognition. Right, got it. Oh. There's a roulette table. It probably hasn't been used since the incident, as it's covered in dust. There doesn't appear to be any clues on top of the roulette table. There's nothing underneath either. We should check someplace else. Right, let's do that. Okay, so definitely holes and stuff. Nothing to examine here, I guess? There's a vent here. The four corners of the cover are screwed down, so I don't think it will open. I doubt the cover can be opened when it's like this.
Right.
It's too early to conclude there's no useful information. Compare it with what was seen in post-cognition. Right, I'll give it a try. Oh!
A body. I see a body.
Okay, Dracula.
The murder scene through Halara's eyes is completely silent. There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and a corpse pinned down with nails in a similar fashion. And this all feels like a dream. It doesn't seem real. There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene. And it's so quiet.
Why is he like in a different art style though?
It's a man's corpse. He's probably around 60 years old. His body is pinned against the wall with countless nails. There isn't much bleeding, so the nails must have been hammered in after he died.
You're starting to get the hang of this. Not too shabby.
Oh, there are marks on him. Signs that he was strangled.
Yeah, and the vertical
marks were
ones.
probably made when he resisted.
The most
Oh.
basic of basic observations. Well, at least you noticed.
Right?
Thanks to everything I taught you at the clock tower. Such an awesome mentor.
This situation is identical to the murder at the clock tower.
The culprit first strangled the victim to death, and then decorated the room afterward.
But why?
I gotta get growth spurt in this game because I just can't stop protecting myself. Sure enough, the secret club has dolls nailed to the wall too. That must be the nail man's calling card. They're nailed to the wall seemingly at random, facing all directions. I can't find a pattern. There's nothing that can be connected to the culprit. Let's try and check someplace else.
Hey, this vent. The cover is in place, but it hasn't been screwed on. Which means it could be easily removed, right?
What are you doing? You can't touch what you see in post-cognition, even if you happen to be 3 meters tall.
Oh, I see. But I think this will be an important clue. The vent is about 40 by 30 centimeters. A thin adult could probably pass through.
Okay, so already, the superfan's a suspect, and then the girl's a suspect, and probably like the other guy. No, it's at the church. So everybody besides the dude on the left.
By the way, Yuma, did you notice the nail below the vent?
Below the vent?
There are two.
Huh, some of the nails are bent downward. Maybe they were hammered in a hurry.
Or perhaps there's another reason.
Yeah, I mean, because they're not exactly pinned to anything, so maybe they activate something?
Another reason?
I don't know.
I have to say, post-cognition is amazing. You can see the exact crime scene the moment the body was first discovered. Were you born with this power?
My forte is no ordinary superpower. It is a highly refined technique heightened through training.
So you weren't able to use it in the beginning?
I could, but initially, it was just ordinary psychometry. Since I was young, I would often get sudden glimpses of the past, as if I was experiencing a flashback. After a while, touching people or objects resulted in visions flowing through my mind.
Oh.
I only learned it was a form of psychometry after growing older. In the WDO, simply having psychometry as a trainee grants you preferential treatment. But I was not satisfied. I believed I could use this ability more effectively as a detective. And through painstaking effort and training, I gained this ability in 3 days.
3 days?
As I told you earlier, this ability can only see when a corpse is first discovered. It can't be used from the culprit or victim's viewpoint. It is only when a third party first witnesses a crime scene. There are conditions for my post-cognition to activate. First, I must be standing at the crime scene. This condition is absolutely required. I must also know the victim's name and face. That's why prior research is crucial. Lastly, post-cognition is only effective in a 10-meter radius around the body. At this time, I can only see the crime scene and the victim. I can't see any living things that were at the scene.
So if someone was hiding in the room, you wouldn't be able to see them?
No. My ability isn't so good at detecting people.
Still, this is incredibly effective in investigating murder cases.
Feel free to summon me whenever you need my help. Of course, I don't work for cheap.
You're not gonna change your mind on that, I guess.
Was this moved during the incident? As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem related to the case.
Yeah.
Let's check another place.
That's...
There's a doll nailed to the roulette table too.
I see.
There's also a doll nailed here, right in the middle of the roulette table. The doll itself seems to be the same as the others. There doesn't seem to be anything noteworthy. That is, in of itself, sufficient knowledge. Let's check someplace else.
What a rich fragrance! How about a taste, Master?
That's...
The chair is knocked over. Could this be evidence of a struggle between the victim and the culprit? I don't know about that. The culprit could have knocked it over on purpose to throw off the investigation. There's not much we can get from it other than the fact that it's knocked over. Let's check someplace else. Right.
The lock is broken. Maybe someone broke it and forced their way in, like at the clock tower. But from the looks of it, there's no sign of the lock or door being tampered with.
Okay, so the lock is broken. What's in there? A key.
There's a key in the glass. Is it the key to the room?
Maybe it has something to do with the nails. Feel like it would be way too easy if it had to do with the room.
Seems like it. By the way, being an illegal casino, the security was extremely tight. There's only one master key. It's also a special key that can't be duplicated.
If it was thrown in from outside the vent, it wouldn't be inside the glass.
So this is definitely another locked room mystery! Hooray! I'm so glad I met you!
Yeah,
The slot machine is spotless. Looks like it was well taken care of. There's nothing here of interest. Seems that way. Let's check someplace else. Right. I think the last thing to investigate is the slot. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think that was it.
I think that's about it.
I think I check what I can here.
I was wondering, if fortes are so effective in investigations, can't they be used to commit crimes as well? For example, let's say someone has telekinesis. Wouldn't they be able to easily create a locked room mystery?
technically, that is true.
Of course, it would be possible to abuse master detective powers. It's all a matter of how you use them. Some master detectives have turned to crime in the past. But as far as incidents in Kanai Ward, you won't have to worry about that possibility.
Why is that?
The entire city is closed off. There are no master detectives here, besides us.
Ah, so because there's no way for more master detectives to sneak in, they can't use their abilities to commit crimes.
You must assume that there is no such thing as a truly impossible crime, and interpret the case accordingly. This line of thinking will be necessary for the investigation we're undertaking.
That's very educational.
Sounds like a traitor might come up. Yeah,
That
finish!
should do it. There isn't much else to investigate. I've never experienced this before, but it's surprisingly convenient to be able to share my post-cognition.
And maybe
It's
something else, huh?
exhausting to explain what I see to a client.
Really?
People do not believe what they cannot see. I have often been called a liar.
I suppose fortes aren't always convenient.
We still have locked room mysteries to examine. The second incident was at
That
the
thing
mansion
on
in
your
the
head.
district. I have an idea of where to go. Let's hurry there.
Okay!
The building we're heading to is accessed through Gima district. Let's hurry there.
Okay. I don't know. I could do those later. I don't really feel like doing those. Oh, the hotel. Hey!
Yeah.
Guess they're gone. Blink once if you don't support the genocide of minorities. Oh my... She supports the genocide of minorities? What? What is wrong with that woman? Oh my... Maybe she just didn't hear me. I mean, there's no way, right? Right? There's just no way. Do you not know how to walk? Come on, Yum Yum. Okay, it's just you. Fubuki, I've been looking into the Nailman case and...
Oh?
What a coincidence. I too am looking into something. The fossil of the... primeval radiant dragon. I hope both of our investigations succeed. Oh, right. Me too. Okay.
Wow!
A dinosaur fossil. It's so cool.
Get it?
We should extract its DNA and recreate it. Even if we could, we need to stop and ask if we should. Better not. Grah! Run! Yum Yum! Run! Hell, Amaterasu, right?
There's a large mansion beyond the gate over there. I wonder if that's the second crime scene.
That's probably it. Let's go inside.
It's closed, as expected.
Are you sure?
Wasn't that the sound effect from... but that's a spoiler for another thing.
It looks like a haunted mansion.
I hope there aren't any ghosts around. I have a feeling they'll appear this time.
I've been meaning to ask, but aren't you kind of a ghost yourself?
The incident occurred about 3 months ago. The victim was Ali Hohen, the owner of this mansion. He had no family and lived alone. The mansion is now empty and dilapidated. The crime scene is in the study near the back. Let's go. The Nailman killings had another common factor, besides the locked room. The first person to find the body was always the same person.
That worshiper from church? Do you suspect him too?
What he said did make sense. He's been obsessed with the Nailman and had access to the names of potential victims. It's not too surprising for him to be the first on the scene each time.
I guess I shouldn't assume things going into this.
That's right. It's down this hallway. The crime scene is in the room on the right side. There's little time. Let's head straight there.
Ha! Think you're partners now just because you held hands with my master? I'll have you know, Master and I are connected on a much deeper level.
Don't make it sound so suggestive.
Feels like a jump scare's
Man.
coming up.
So slow.
So this is the study where the crime took place.
Oh, it's open. I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of discovery here too. There's nothing left here either. It's all cleaned up.
I don't want to do it, but I suppose I can share my post-cognition again here.
Are you sure?
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just make it quick.
Okay. Investigation.
That's true.
This is where the first witness found the body. The bloodstains are still here. Considering the amount of blood, the victim was probably killed here, right?
It appears.
It seems very likely.
The crime scene of the murder is vividly brought to life before us. It all happens in silence, as though awakening from an eternal slumber. But the corpse will never wake up again. Even if the corpse did awaken, the nails pinning him down would prevent him from rising.
There's also blood on his nails.
The door is the only entrance and exit to the room. There are no windows and the vent is small. I don't see any escape routes from the locked room.
The fish thing! Huh! Just saying. Behind the bookshelf. Yeah. It's a drawer. There's a secret compartment room in the drawer.
Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre mystery.
This one does actually kind of look brutal compared to the other ones, especially the first one, which they just wanted to linger on for some reason.
The victim is a well-built man, approximately 30 years old. The corpse here is also covered in nails. His appendages and chest are all nailed to the floor.
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate from an early age. But along with aggressive land sharking and other illicit transactions, he made shady deals with Amaterasu Corp. There are several reasons he'd be hated. A doll with his name on it was bound to be nailed in the church forest.
I wonder how the person who cursed him feels now that he's actually dead.
Perhaps they feel no responsibility. They just hopped on the urban legend bandwagon.
Is that really the case? Wait, this is odd.
Did you find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse are all slightly different.
I guess.
The length isn't the problem here. It's how hard they were hammered in.
What do you mean?
Oh.
The nails driven into the lower torso went through the body and into the floor.
But the ones on the chest and stuff are, while you're still in it, they aren't to the ground.
But the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate all the way through the body.
Yeah.
Why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard on the upper body?
That's not the only unnatural thing. Take a look at the blood. The nail wounds on the lower torso appear to be bleeding sideways. But the upper torso wounds are bleeding vertically down toward his waist.
So was he upright when the nails on the upper torso were bleeding? Yeah? Is that what that means?
The blood flows differently between the upper and lower body?
Maybe the upper and lower torsos are different people, and they were smushed together after death.
That's disturbing.
Okay.
The cause of death here appears to be strangulation as well.
There are more vertical hatches.
And like the others, there are rope marks around the neck and traces of a struggle. Oh, but on a closer look,
Is that a scratch?
there's a mark left by a thin string on the back of his neck.
It couldn't have been the rope that was used to strangle him. The thickness is completely different.
There are two different types of string marks on the body. Was he strangled twice? But even then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind his neck. And why do the strings have different thicknesses?
Anyway, it's an important piece of evidence.
Halara's hands are smaller and softer than I thought. Considering Halara's strength, I thought they would be bulkier.
Master, is holding hands all it takes to get you hot and heavy? You're making me sad.
No. Though I am curious, is Halara a man or a woman?
What's wrong? Is something bothering you?
Not at all. I guess it'd be pretty rude to ask now.
Locked room mysteries aren't uncommon among all the unsolved cases the WDO deals with. My question to you is, why do you think culprits create these locked room mysteries?
To make it look like the victims committed suicide?
Come on. They do it to make it unsolvable.
Correct. By cutting the space off from the outside, the murder is made to look as if the victim killed himself. However, the culprit of the Nailman killings doesn't seem to care about making it appear that way. So why make it out to be a locked room mystery? I believe the reason lies in the mystical nature of the Nailman and how it bolsters the urban legend's legitimacy.
I mean, there are quite a few, like, locker room things that don't have to do with, like, making it look like a suicide. It's more just, like, a convenient way to, like, make it hard to solve.
It's locked for the sake of self-branding, making this a rather rare case.
I see.
Master, are you sure you get it?
I do. Maybe.
You seem more interested in chit-chatting than the crime scene. You need to focus on the job before you. You seem more interested in You need to focus.
Oh! Bro, don't do that in my ear. Mind-shaped paintings and extravagant frames are on display. All these paintings look incredibly expensive.
However,
They're counterfeits. Not a single one is genuine. Doesn't look like there's anything relevant to the case here. Let's investigate elsewhere. Cobwebs. Oh! Bro. 2 extraordinarily thick books are stacked on the desk. These books are in great condition. Aside from some dust, they look completely untouched.
beats me.
He probably wanted to seem more knowledgeable. They haven't been moved for a while. They're probably not related to the case. It's a carefully organized bookshelf. Looks like all the novels belong to the same series. The Doin Saga.
Yeah.
I believe the series has more than 150 volumes. Unfortunately, the author passed away. It's a shame the story never saw an ending.
What does that mean?
There's an expensive looking landscape painting, but it's tilted. I wonder why. Could this be related to the locked room?
Here's.
Doubtful. Judging by the markings on the wall, I'd say this painting was hung at an angle. The peacekeepers must have altered it by mistake during their investigation. How confusing. I mean, we could still check it, but whatever. You're the boss. Bro. 2 extraordinarily thick books are placed on the desk. Doesn't look like these books were stacked when the body was found.
Well,
The peacekeepers must have stacked them. Good grief, what a bunch of amateurs. The placement seems to be the only thing that's changed. I don't think this will help with the taste. A series of books is neatly arranged neatly on the shelf. There's no indication the books have been moved. I don't think they're related to the case. I agree. Let's look somewhere else. Oh! Bro, how many times are you gonna go, oh? Like, come on. Several dolls have been nailed to the floor. Sorry. After the clock tower and secret club, this makes 3. Doesn't make it any less creepy though.
It's me.
Now's not the time to show fear. Investigate thoroughly and find the clues to solve this case. Right.
I see.
The dolls have nothing in common. I don't see any unusual markings
It
either.
appears.
Nothing to do with the taste then.
That's true.
There are fish in the tank. It doesn't seem like they've been cared for since the owner was killed. They're pretty bad. They're looking pretty bad. Inside the tank, some kind of secret passage.
Yeah.
Would be interesting. It doesn't appear to be related to the case.
That's right.
There's a projector installed in the center of the bookcase. I'd like to take a look, but I can't reach it
That's
due to
right.
my tiny little stubby legs. Halara, could you please take a look around the projector?
Very well.
Sure, give me a moment. The projector is pretty dusty, doesn't seem to have been used before the incident. Since before the incident. So it's probably got nothing to do with the case.
I'm...
Living things can't be seen through post-cognition. It doesn't have that ability. I'll keep that in mind.
Let's check every nook and cranny.
There is a vent, but it's too small for a person to fit through. And it's also screwed shut from the inside. It seems impossible to remove.
What's this now? Master, I discovered something. There are marks in the gap between the vents, like something scraped against it.
Maybe that was the string that was used around the back of that guy's neck?
Really?
But given your height, you couldn't see it even if you stood on a chair.
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the vent?
I will do so for 10,000 Yen.
You're
I'm not
charging
paying
me
you.
for it?
I just. The marks in the vent seem to be left by strings rubbing against it. Did someone hitch a string to it or something? It shouldn't even be visible from your perspective. I'm surprised you noticed.
Oh, it was just a hunch.
See? I told you I'm useful. I do way more than just float around. You should give me 10,000 Xian as a reward.
I'm getting a headache. This is...
The door is just... It's always good to be wary of sudden attacks. Never let your guard down. Right, got it.
Kyle,
It's because the teacup yours truly.
The door here can only be locked with a key. However, there is only the master key. No spares exist. The scenario resembles the locked room mystery in the casino. We can disregard the possibility of a duplicate key. The master key was found in this room at the time of discovery.
This is also similar to the locked room mystery in the secret club.
But there is one difference. The key was found underneath the corpse.
Under the corpse? But we can't move the corpse in the past, so we can't confirm if that's true.
Post-cognition isn't all-powerful, but it's a fact that the key was found under the corpse. I have a crime scene photo, taken back then, in my jacket pocket. No detail has slipped past my efforts.
Right. Huh? What's this?
Wait, not that one. I meant the other photo. This one's unrelated to the case.
Okay.
Oh, this is it. You're right. The key's near the middle of his back. But can this photo be trusted? Could it be something that peacekeepers fabricated?
The peacekeepers acknowledged the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for fabrication.
Okay, so we're back. Just had a few issues, that needed to be worked out. Man, this is loud. Anyway, let's continue. The peacekeepers acknowledged the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for fabrication.
After all, it would be more convenient for them to have fewer mysteries to deal with.
That's true. Sorry for being doubtful.
No, that's expected of a detective. You're starting to figure out how to do your job.
I am.
Was that a compliment?
Yeah.
is that really all it takes to please you?
Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of that photo. Remember it well.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, are those saws? Or nails? What do you mean remember? Okay, so there are a bunch of triangles, around the body, and next to the shelf, practically just surrounding the whole room.
But why a sketch? How can it help solve the mystery?
That's literally what detectives do!
Also, what was with that cat photo anyway? That's surprisingly cute.
Why her eyes shift like that? She hear you? A bookshelf. All these books are lined up so neatly. They're covered in dust. Nobody shuts them for a long time. And they won't help with the taste. I'm gonna need some voice dialogue. Because... Wait, what's this? Whatever.
Yeah.
Even in the past, several books line the shelf. I checked, but it doesn't seem like anything's different between then and now.
I see.
In that case, it's probably not related to the case.
I'm...
Oh. Oh?
You seem more interested in chit-chat. You need to focus on the...
There's only one doll nailed to the wall. Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of dolls nailed to the walls in the other crime scenes. Maybe there was no room to nail them to the walls because of all the bookshelves in the way? Wait, this doll has both eyes gouged out. Did the culprit do this on purpose? This keeps getting more and more disturbing.
But it's kinda creepy cute. I want to put one next to the top of a staircase so people can run into it at night.
Why would you want to do that?
You know, this doll seems made of cheaper materials compared to the other ones.
Perhaps a different
Right.
person?
Like it's made of resin instead of porcelain.
Oh, actually, no, I'm
The
just...
texture looks cheap,
randomly
but
talking.
also more durable.
Too bad it doesn't have eyeballs.
The eye holes are connected to each other in the head cavity. It's like that darkness is staring into me.
Doesn't feel like that for me.
There's a mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. Looks like a string rubbed against it. How did this mark get here?
Looks like there's nothing left to check.
Yay! That's an A-OK for the investigation.
You seem more interested in chit-chatting. You need to focus...
Okay.
Now we've gathered enough evidence. Though it appears complicated at first glance, the answer is simple.
Huh? Halara, did you already solve the locked room mystery?
What? You haven't?
There's no way to solve it with what we have. How was the room locked?
It's unfit for one detective to ask another that question. For the sake of your own pride, you must figure it out.
Okay. It could be that the string was used to like pull the body or something, which is why the key was there unlocked there or something. I don't know.
Unless you'd like to hire me to do it for you. It won't.
I'll figure it out myself.
It's really all about the money with Halara.
The longer I'm with Halara, the deeper into debt I'll get. It's starting to scare me.
Now, let us be swift. Next up is our last crime scene.
What is that walk?
Wait!
Oh. Shut up with everybody in this shit. Uh-huh.
The next one is the art gallery in Gima district. We're running low on time, so we must hurry.
Then we can do the mine
The
labyrinth.
chief's in danger after all.
Yeah. Hell, that Amaterasu. Huh.
So this is the art gallery. It's closed due to
That was
special
the dinosaur.
The murder occurred only about a month ago. But I'm certain the crime scene has been cleaned up like the others. Not that it matters to me.
Wait! It's not a good idea to break into the art gallery!
Did you say something?
That's our Halara.
The crime scene is deep inside the art gallery. It's one of many storage rooms.
Couldn't we do that a little more?
I won't allow time.
Yo, sneakily or something like.
Wait, please!
Like I'm not about to die for anybody. Just to make that clear. That'd be me. Bro, just walk. Why are they always...
Oh!
Well,
Is this the storage room where the crime scene took place? It's locked.
We're going in.
We're like a couple of thugs or something.
I mean, that's basically what we are in a way. I guess.
Was the first on the scene the person from the
Is that
church again?
Mario?
As expected, it's the same worshipper. He said he was trailing the victim after finding a doll with the same name. He saw the victim enter the building late at night. He then searched the premises with the art gallery staff. When they opened this storage room, they discovered the victim's corpse. The door was locked at the time of discovery.
Felt like they
Key was
didn't like
found inside.
playtest the game or something.
locked room mystery. That's for total.
I mean, it's just kind of unpolished in a
Bored.
lot of
It's not so
areas.
special anymore.
What do you mean special? People have died. Let's start investigating.
Yes.
You tell yourself as a detective and you don't notice I'm like moving my head randomly in the air. Like I'm Like, it's not like I'm talking to someone, but...
I'll find out for you.
By the way, Halara,
I will not accept any requests to reduce your fee.
that's not what I was going to ask. About your postcognition. What were you able to see before you specialized it as your forte for investigating crime scenes?
What is the point of this question?
Well, I was wondering if you could use your ability to look at my past.
You want to see your lost memories like that? That's against the rules. No fair.
The fact of the matter is, even if I could see your past, the information would not be of any use to you.
Huh? Why's that?
Psychometry doesn't
How are
allow
your
me to
action
pick and
lines
choose
on her
what to
head?
perceive. Rather, I can only see fragments flash by. I cannot consciously access desired information. It's why I trained at the WDO to develop it into a forte specialized for investigations.
Any piece of information would be valuable to me. If I can get even a little piece of my memory.
If you insist, I'll consider it once this investigation is done. How about 100,000 Xian per use?
Let's discuss it later. That sounded cheap to me somehow. My sense of money is getting all messed up.
Well done, Halara.
Party rock cracker! Like, that's literally all you are. Oh! What? Oh! Like, stop saying that in my ear. Seems like this is where the body was at the time of the incident. There's no trace of it anymore, though.
Beats me.
Looks like the area's been cleaned up. Probably by the peacekeepers or the art gallery staff. I don't think investigating here will turn up any useful information.
Postcognition reveals the crime scene in slightly faded colors. The room looked vaguely hazy in my eyes, even with the rows of vivid paintings within the art gallery. The smell of paint oil that permeated the room wasn't that of the past, but the present.
Oh my god, why do I have to listen to him be a dweeb and like narrate? So
If even
lame.
the smells from the past could be recreated, the stench of the corpse would be much more overwhelming.
Okay, buddy.
The corpse of a young woman. She has nails all over her body, as expected.
The victim's name is Isomoe. She used her good looks to have relations with many men. The amount of suspects who could have written her name on the doll is nearly too high to count.
The victim has those same marks that suggest being strangled to death.
Does she have the vertical ones?
Huh? But there aren't any scratches that would have been left from a struggle. And...
You noticed as well.
yeah, there's a wound on the back of her head. It looks
Okay.
pretty deep.
Oh, if those are just a struggle, then I guess that throws that thing I was saying out. I mean, that was kind of already out like the second time we saw it, though, to be completely honest. But, so I guess it's just like, you know, a random, like, rope. Maybe they get used to ladder thing, though. Like that to a ladder thing, maybe. It's possible, I guess, so she got bludgeoned, and then, like, after she was knocked out, she was probably choked, which is why there's no struggle, right?
This may be the real cause of death.
Nothing else? Okay.
Maybe.
There are 2 keys that open this door. Only one of them was inside the room at the time of discovery. The other one was owned by a member of the art gallery staff. That staff member always carried the extra key and used it to enter this room when the corpse was discovered.
Where was the key found inside usually kept?
It's supposed to be kept in the administrative office, but it's unknown if it was always there. Maybe it was lost and the culprit found it. Or perhaps the culprit secretly stole it. Either way, the culprit managed to obtain the key somehow.
One key was in the storage room. The other key was always carried by a staff member. If the culprit is that staff member, then this wouldn't be a locked room mystery, right?
Why go through the trouble of making it look like a locked room murder if you'd immediately become the first suspect?
I guess you wouldn't.
Countered!
Counter! Yeah! Like, oh, you done. Ah, you're so dumb. You're so dumb. Like, that's all she
I've been
does.
wondering, did the culprit knock this paint can over? If so, it could have been used for some sort of trick.
It's unwise to make up your mind before conducting a proper investigation. It may have been like this before the murder. Or it could have tipped over when the discovery was first made.
Right.
You got carried away in the hopes of getting complimented. Aren't you an eager little puppy?
Be quiet. Oh!
Yo! Check, check!
The cardboard boxes are stacked up. Judging from the labels, the boxes were brought in after the incident.
It appears.
Looks like there's artwork inside. They must be storing the items no longer on exhibit. I don't think those are related to the investigation.
You know,
The car...
Yeah.
this is...
It's a portrait painting with nails driven into it. This painting really conveys its time period. Maybe the person depicted an important figure from years ago.
What?
Huh? There's nothing dignified about this guy. He just looks like a regular old geezer.
The only way in or out of here besides the door is this window.
The window juts out and is used as a vent. It doesn't appear big enough for someone to move through.
Currently, it opens outward slightly, but there are no other suspicious traces on it. It seems impossible to enter or exit through here.
Unless you were a baby! Baby kid.
A large painting lies on the floor, and a doll is nailed against the canvas. One nail goes through the head, another nail is in the chest. But the nail in the chest also passed through the circular hole on the key's handle. Did the culprit leave the storage room after nailing the doll and key to the painting? If that's the case, how did they lock the room? The key was nailed to the picture, so it couldn't have been used.
Well, that's what makes it a locked room mystery. I'm sure they figured out some trick.
And I need to find out what that trick is. This is...
I'm...
And you're one.
This is...
That's...
Oh!
A sculpture with a sheet placed over it to keep dust off.
It appears.
Doesn't look like it's moved for a long time. Yeah, you can tell from the dust that's scattered on the sheet too. In other words, it's completely irrelevant. There are baskets on top of the shelf. I'm not tall enough to see inside them though.
I'll...
Take a look for you. This is... What is it? We accomplished nothing. So you found nothing.
There's a nail stuck in a painting. The killer must have hammered a nail into the portrait instead of a doll. Why is there such a fixation on dolls?
I'm gonna need to get taller because... oh my god, bro. I look like...
The crime scenes so far have all been abnormal. But this one's just sick and twisted. Oh!
But...
Oh!
I see.
That should be enough.
Finish investigating here. I feel like the full picture is not coming together at all, actually.
This is the last locked room mystery to investigate. There's not much time left. That should do it for the room. Next is the window.
Whoa, don't turn like that.
It would be best to check outside of it. Go ahead. I'll stay here.
Outside the window? All right.
Very well.
My natural suspicion.
It's fine to inspect the window, but our buddy here really insists you do everything yourself, huh? And my master does everything he's told, like a good little underling detective.
Halara is right. This is something I took on myself. I can't just rely on everyone else after putting on a tough front for that kid. That's why I have to do it.
Or maybe Halara's just taking advantage of you. It's obvious money is that one's only motivation.
I mean, they're helping us though, so at the same time, I'm just worried they might be a culprit later on or something. Well,
Even
like,
so, I think it's the right thing to do
obviously,
as a professional detective.
Obviously, like, we shouldn't really take anything Shinigami says seriously.
Master, being overly nice for no reason is stupid. It's why you're so deep in debt.
True.
I know, but...
What are you mumbling about? Did you check the window?
Oh, right! I'll do it right away.
Outside the window, could that have anything to do with the locked room?
Gee, I don't... My God, bro. Why did they at her? She just says, like... Oh, why is there a bridge here? Is that to walk on? Like, I don't know, bro. Are you supposed to walk on bridges? I'm pretty sure you are. Like, I'm trying not to comment too much on it because, like...
I wonder what Halara discovered.
You know, I think Halara is just having fun pushing you
Oh my...
around.
Both of these about to go off in a second because, like...
I hope that's not the case.
Oh my God, bro. Like, we just heard that.
Here's the window.
Well, see anything strange?
No, nothing strange about it.
What about this thing? Huh?
I see. Try entering through the window.
Is it gonna flip over or something? Like the wall?
What? Between the gap? That's impossible.
Just try it.
Okay. I can't. I can't even put my arm through this gap.
You didn't? I thought you were you actually just knew about the mechanism somehow.
But that's it.
If it even is one.
Good job. You can return now.
Huh? Are you sure? Did you figure something out?
Did you not?
No, not at all. What's that about?
I feel like you should be able to put your whole arm through it. Not just a finger. I mean, you're not like... So it opens outwards. a small gap. Maybe that has something to do with a key. Like a thought of like the body getting dragged with the key from the other room just popped in my head. I don't know if that come up with any theory you can, right? Even if like there's like no logic or anything. Huh? Hey, Shinigami.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Bro, who the heck are you?
I'm not doing anything shady.
I'll call the peacekeepers.
You know he doesn't sound like that. I'll call the peacekeepers. Well, guess what? I am a peacekeeper, and I'm about to bash your skull in.
I'm a peacekeeper.
That's what we went with the other day.
Of Amaterasu Corporation?
Duh.
Yes, of Amaterasu.
Rashu, bro. What?
You totally fumbled that. You're no good at lying, huh?
What did you say?
We are special investigators for Amaterasu Corporation.
You set this up. I don't know. Any theory possible.
We are currently investigating a case. Civilians must not interfere.
Huh? Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Hey, Halara, are you sure it's okay to lie like that?
You're the one who...
I've told you before that deception is necessary to finish an investigation quickly. By the way, aren't you an employee here? There's something I'd like to ask you. Can you bring over the staff member who discovered the body from that murder case a month ago?
Oh, that would be me.
Perfect. Describe the events for us.
I'm scared to even remember it, but if it's part of the investigation, then I have no choice.
I'll leave the rest up to you.
Sure.
All right. All right.
All right. Haven't shaved in a while.
Now, please tell us what happened on the day of the murder.
That day, I was doing my closing procedures when someone from the church appeared. He said he wanted me to help him find someone and that he knew the person was inside the art gallery. So we looked around the premises together, but didn't find anyone. According to him, there was a chance that the person he was looking for was being pursued by the Nail Man. I couldn't help but feel terrified when I heard that.
How did you notice something was off about the storage room?
The lights were on, even though they were usually off, so I went to take a look. The door was locked, so I opened it with the key I had. But I was afraid to go any further. So I let the church person go first and open the door while I watched from behind. And then there was a corpse.
Did you touch the body?
Of course not. I was too afraid and froze at the entrance.
What about the churchgoer?
He saw what happened at the doorway and didn't go any further.
Are you positive you didn't touch anything inside after unlocking the door?
Yes, but the churchgoer accidentally kicked a paint can over when he opened the door. And paint spilled all over the floor.
So that paint was from back then.
Okay, I get the picture. Thank you. You may go now.
Oh, right.
Oh, right. I'm free. Hey. All right. All right.
That brings all the information together. It's time to resolve the case.
What did you say? I couldn't catch that.
I still have no idea what happened.
Let's do the mind
Time
labyrinth
does not
then.
wait for you. Our deadline is approaching.
Unless we like
You hurry back. to the
legitimately
detective
do this. If we use the mind
What
labyrinth,
about you?
she
Worry
might
not.
like know though.
When you're in
Or-
trouble,
I mean, they might know.
Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
And what are you gonna do, Master? We
I'm
checked everything we can.
Batman.
What's left is to point out the true culprit, but
If only it were that easy. Aw, I have no clue what to do.
stop being so pathetic. Why don't we go back to the detective agency for now? We might get to see Fuzzhead get executed.
Oh, right. We need to help him.
Can they just not have her talk if she's like not gonna have anything of value to
I need
say?
to hurry back before the chief gets executed.
Like sometimes you can like erase.
I wanna know how they'll execute him too.
Like sometimes you can just erase all her dialogue and like literally nothing would change. In fact, that's like literally like most of the time. Like, I mean, this whole character is just stupid. Like, I've explained why too. It's just like, it's Ash, it's Ash, it's Ash, it's Ash. But here's like, well, if I could run faster, then maybe I could. No.
It's about time.
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says I still got 5 minutes!
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then. Besides, you're out of time anyway.
Bro,
Take him away.
are you Homeboy's brother? Just curious. Homeboy's achy brother.
Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
And you are.
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
Oh, I see.
That's
So,
Halara.
you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower.
If this is a test, it's a pretty dangerous test.
I will honor your
I guess he
courage on
doesn't,
test,
or
and
but I
you'll
guess they don't
find
care
out
about
that
anyone,
instant.
huh?
You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action. That'd be the ideal solution for all of us. What do you say?
Yuma, think carefully about this. Solving the case is good and all, but think about my well-being, please?
Dropping the case would end this peacefully. But still...
Okay, this is kind of crazy, like. I mean, I get spend all that time and, you do want, like, the dad not to be in jail, but at the same time, it's kind of insane a little.
Please! Get my dad back from them! Please!
I know, but like,
You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
I can't back down now. The Neilman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth.
Bro, if I was Furio, I would be like,
Oh
my god, you know.
This one anymore.
Okay, my
Then our deal is off.
labyrinth.
He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work and bringing strife to Kanai Ward.
Wait, what?
But
Please, wait, before you go. Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past Nailman killings.
My labyrinth.
You investigated the previous killings. We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left at the crime scenes. I have no time for your lies.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death. All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now. My investigation is legitimate. Please, let me continue. I will catch the true culprit.
Yeah, but they hit that, so like, I mean, like that was the thing with the last one, because like if Furio didn't come in, like our bacon would have been done for. So like, I don't even exactly like get like how exactly we're fighting, because they don't want the truth to get out.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
I'm saying like,
You are
whoa.
suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order. Take him away.
Are you serious?
What? Wait, please listen to me!
You almost had it, but
Mind labyrinth. Yo, all you've been doing is saying useless stuff.
Trouble. Say my name.
Ain't no way you are about.
Rush to your aid.
Ain't no way you're about to.
Right! Halara! Please help!
You didn't say nightmare.
Halara, nightmare!
It appears you require the aid of a...
Halara, you came for me!
As I said I would.
Okay,
You committed acts
Batman.
of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
sorry. I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Seth, are you all right?
Who do you think we are? In this town here?
You are nothing but an audience. The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to Yuma.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
Yeah,
I've set
bro.
the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective.
Man.
Expose the true culprit.
Me. Whoa. Why did you point it?
What's going on?
Huh? Wait,
I don't
what?
know why I was brought here.
She bring
Can I
him?
go home?
Is it?
So that's what you
One
meant
of
about
them?
setting the stage. I mean,
What is
Halara
going on?
did suggest the real killer was among the people at the church. And now
What
I
if she's
found
wrong?
them out here?
Hey, Yuma, are you sure you got this? Are you really Really sure?
Hell
No
no.
need to mess up
But
here,
I'm gonna
no?
try.
Well... What do I do? I haven't gathered my thoughts yet. It's not like I can
well,
just ask
you
for more
see.
time here.
Yeah, I don't think so. Halara seems to know the answer already, so why don't you just pay up for it?
So yeah. Oh my. We've been going for quite a while. This is gonna be like a 2-hour episode, bro. Oh my. I'll see you all next time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.